Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I want to show you some top stocks I'm going to watch this week. I have three main watches I'm going to do and be watching it. The Spy, of course, and two others that are going to be on the watch for me. So let's get into it. Okay. So let's start with the Spy and see the Spy first. Let's look at the daily. Okay. What we see here, we get to a high of 444, and basically the last candle on Friday ends a little above the 9 EMA. I usually just put 9 EMA, 20 EMA, and the chart, the volume. I look at the volume. Um, Now, it doesn't have much of a body, as you can tell here. This candle and this candle over here, we did bounce on 434 area, but the volume was a little bit below average. I think we have some more room to the downside. It's my own opinion. It's not a financial advice. So I think we might see some downside here. We had a low volume on Thursday and Friday. We basically kind of beating the ask, and over here with a big wick to the upside. So, and a higher volume. So we're gonna see and watch this coming week. But what I'm gonna watch, the levels I'm gonna watch on Spy. I'll show you the levels I'm be watching. So I watched this level, the 433.5 area. See that it was a strong support here. I was watching it, see if it's gonna bounce and keep going, or it's gonna break to the downside, which it did break to the downside, and it was post hours. So we'll watch what's gonna happen. But the levels I'm gonna have, I either want to see a bounce back to this level with price and volume confirm to the downside to see another leg down, or if we keep falling, I want to see us falling all the way to the support here. See the area of confluence. We have strong support at 430 area, 429.70 ish. So 430 around number, probably gonna start the positioning. So 430 area, I see a strong possibility for a bounce if we're gonna get there. And as far as reject goes, what I'll be watching if we're gonna get a reject is it's either gonna be 437 ish, or we're gonna wait and confirm 440. I'm probably not gonna go for this reject right here. I'm going 440. If we're not gonna get 437, it's gonna be a higher risk. So these two levels we're gonna be watching, three levels actually. I'm gonna be watching the 430 area, the 433.5, and the 437.2 area. Those three levels I'll be watching on Spy. I have a bias to the downside, but you never tried the bias. You always trade what the chart gives you with volume confirm, and that's what I have on Spy. And always get your levels. After you get your levels, get the SPX levels and confirm that with SPX. Let's take a look at the trade that I'll be waiting to catch. It'll be on Tesla. So you can see Tesla. If you see it on the weekly, Tesla had a strong bearish momentum in the past 5 weeks. Went all the way, actually, from 152, 3, all the way up to 270, 280. And as you can see here, people probably gonna, like, you don't want to miss, keep buying it. But we do have a strong resistance in this area, at 270 area. It's strong weekly resistance, and it's either we're gonna reject that. It looks like a reject to me. Every time we get up here, you see we had the break, right? So you see it's like a big bull flag on the weekly, right? We had that, and you can see here, you gave us, you try to break, and then you see a bearish candle, right? Engulfing, same one here, same indicates, and then just busted loose, right, all the way. So this indicates, it might be indicating a reversal here on the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. So as far as the daily goes, as you can see here, we do have an area on confluence around 270 as well. You see that right here, see that right here. Did get all the way up to 276, and then he got reject. Okay, and engulfing for me, right? See that, a bearish pattern right here, another bearish pattern right here. Indicates go to the downside again. You never know. The 90 MA did hold it, and we did hold above the 250. But if you look at the 4-hour chart and you zoom in on the lower time frame to indicate what's going to happen, the 4 hours, as you can see here, we had a strong resistance around these areas right here, and then we broke it, and then the resistance turned support, went all the way up to almost 280, went back down from 280 to 250, and we've been in this range. But what I see here, this pattern over here, as you can see, we have, sorry, let me go back here. We do have this. Okay. Sorry, let me put this. I don't like this. Okay. We do have a strong indication to the downside on the 4 hours as well. We do have one shoulder over here. We do have a head right here and another shoulder here. So we have a head and shoulder pattern to the downside. So if we look to trade this, what I'm going to be looking for, it's a break of 250 to the downside. I'm going to look for a break. Once it's break, a lower time frame, after it breaks down, I'm going to look to a retest to that level. Usually I'm going to take a retest. It's lower risk to take a retest than the breakdown or breakouts. Take the retest, and when I take the retest with the volume confirm, so 250, we have basically a room to fall all the way down to 235 to 35-ish. So that's a big move. If we do break to the downside, we're going to have a big move to the downside, which I'll be looking for to get in. And also might put another alert here, so you're gonna have that when once it breaks. Okay, this as far as Tesla goes. Look at AMD. This is a trade I took as well. If you look at the AMD, we did hang up around the 117 area. As you can see, we had a strong support. We couldn't break that. We went all the way out at 132. Went back down here. Okay. And basically break down here with a strong volume to the downside. So we took this trade here. We got in at about 116.2 or so, which is break all the support here, and we got out around here 110.5 or so. So there was a strong support that we broke on AMD. The levels I'll be watching on AMD, if I look at the weekly one, that's what I did. I want to see if this 9 EMA and the support of 110 going to hold. and gonna confirm on the lower time frame. Then I'm gonna take a long position, maybe for a swing too, because Nvidia is strong and Nvidia moves the market. AMD will move and follow as well. So if we hold that, I'm gonna look to get long. But if not, what I'm gonna be looking for is basically bounce of 100. We get around 100 area. It's about a strong area of confluence here. We're gonna have a strong support around here. It's also a round number, and then I'm probably gonna get I'm gonna buy some calls around this area, and if we're gonna get there, and if we're gonna hold the 100 and 110, I'm gonna be looking to get long. If Nvidia also gonna show me. So this is two areas that I'll be looking on AMD, 100 and 110. Let me get this here. Okay. So again, let's do a short recap of what we talked. We talked on the SPY. We're gonna see if we're gonna get a 430 bounce, right, for support, to buy some calls with price and volume confirm. Always price and volume. It's the most important thing in trading. Then we're gonna see if we're gonna come up, retest the 433.5. So I'll be looking to get short if we're gonna kind of go down, and then I'm gonna go up, and with a lower volume I'll look to short it. Or if we're gonna go up with lower volume to 437 ish, I'm gonna be looking for puts as well. If we break that and bust through, the next level I'm gonna be watching is 440. But this is the main watch: 430, 433.5, and 437. To me, as far as now, tomorrow when the market open, it might be changed a little bit, but we'll see when the market opens. So this is the three levels here. The other level we have here, which is Tesla. What I said, I'm gonna watch for a break of 250 to the downside, all the way down to about 333 or 331, something around this area here. This is what I'll be watching for. And we have AMD, the last one I'll be watching, and it is a bounce of 100. It's 109, 110 area, this area of confluence, as you can see right here. If we're gonna keep that, we'll do maybe a double bottom or some indicates with higher volume, then we can go back to the upside here, or we're gonna break this level. I'm gonna go all the way down to 100, and then I'll be looking to buy some calls, maybe swing, do some swing as well. And that's it. That's all for today. I hope you found that helpful, and trade well, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video.